How's everyone doing? I hope everybody is getting into the spirit of Christmas. I know I am. As you guys can see, I'm rocking the my Christmas Story T-shirt. And despite what's been going on with me this year, all the bad things have been going on, I am getting excited for the holidays. You know, I've got some good things that have been happening to me lately. Like yesterday, two of my friends came over whom I haven't seen in a very long time, and they're two of my best friends. So I got a chance to see them. And I'm just getting excited for the holidays and getting excited to see my family. On Christmas Eve, I'm going to be going over to my granny's house and having Christmas dinner, and then I'm going over to my mom's and I'm spending the rest of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with her. And then on Saturday I'm actually going to a Christmas party over at my aunt. So I've got a lot of fun and festive things going on. And today I thought it would be the best time where I talk about my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Now these are movies that I grew up watching, you know. Usually if I enjoy a Christmas movie, I'll watch it every year. And for all these films, you know, they're a tradition to watch. You know, if I don't watch these, then I feel like there's something missing, you know, as part of Christmas. And these are definitely my top 10 favorite ones. Now, the movies that I'm not going to be talking about in this video are movies that I didn't grow up with. And a lot of them are favorites, you know, timeless, you know, classic Christmas films like It's a Wonderful Life or White Christmas or Miracle on 34th Street. Those are all great films, but I didn't grow up watching them, so they're not going to be in my top 10 list. Also, I'm not going to be talking about any Christmas classic cartoons like, of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty, The Little Drummer Boy, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Although I do love all those, as well as Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is another one I enjoy. I'm not going to be talking about those, but I do love them as well. But just for this list, I'm just talking about my top 10 favorite full-length Christmas films. So anyway, I'm going to go and get started. Now a lot of these are still on VHS because I grew up watching them on VHS and I just enjoy them. But I do plan on getting quite a few of these on DVD. Also, I don't have some of the movies I'm going to be talking about because they come on TV so much that I don't feel the need to buy them. I do plan on getting them eventually, but I just don't feel the need to because they come on TV all the time. First, I want to talk about a couple of honorable mentions. The first one I'll talk about is both the original and the remake to Miracle on 34th Street. Both of those are great Christmas films. Of course, the original is a classic, but I personally think I enjoy the remake from 1994 more than the original. I just thought that was just a better film, personally. Also, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is another one that I hear so many people say is their favorite one. It's definitely one of my favorites as well. It didn't make it to my top 10, but I really do enjoy it as well. And so yeah, also Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that film as well. I think it's a masterpiece of a film. But I decided not to put it in my top 10 because I feel like that's you know, it can be considered a Halloween and Christmas film. And it's one movie that I think you can watch starting on Halloween and watch throughout until December. And you know, even though it's a classic film, I decided to only pick films that, like I said, I grew up watching, or films that are just related to Christmas. So without further ado, let's get started. And the first movie I'm going to talk about is a film that I hear a lot of people don't like because they don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger in comedies, but it's Jingle All the Way. And this film is basically about, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He misses a lot of valuable time with his son. And he's always missing out. Like at the opening of the movie, he misses out on his karate class. So finally he asks his son, what does he want for Christmas? And his son says that he wants a Turbo Man action figure, which is basically a figure based on this TV show, a superhero TV show that he loves. And so Arnold says that he promises his son he's going to get it. Well, unfortunately for him, the Turbo Man action figure is like the most popular Christmas toy ever, and it's sold out everywhere. The whole film is him going around just trying to find it. Sinbad's in this movie, and he plays this really angry, mailman who they sort of compete throughout the whole movie trying to get the doll. And I really enjoy this one. I know, like I said, a lot of people don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger in comedies, but I personally do enjoy this one. It's not a perfect movie at all, but I decided to include it in my top 10. Now, for my number 9 spot, this is one movie that if it wasn't played all the time on TV, I probably would have ranked this higher. But unfortunately, ABC Family plays this movie over and over again, and I kind of get tired of it. I watch it once, and then I'm tired, and then I'm done watching it. But it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I think that this is a great adaptation of the classic animated favorite, which I also really do enjoy. And I think Jim Carrey is just perfect as the Grinch. But like I said, ABC Family plays this one over and over again. They also play the next movie that I'm going to talk about over and over again as well. But I really do enjoy this one. It's definitely another, like I said, another favorite one. It's just one that I don't watch a whole lot. Now, the next movie that I'm actually talking about is one I don't have. And the reason why is because ABC Family plays it so much. But it's the movie Elf with Will Ferrell. I really do enjoy this one as well. I think it's got a great Christmas feeling. One of my favorite scenes is when Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel are singing "Baby It's Cold Outside." I just really like her voice in that scene. I know that she's in the shower, I know, but I like her voice in that scene. I think she does a really great job at it, and I like her version of it singing with I cannot remember the singer's name, but during the credits, it's her and a singer singing, and I can't remember his full name. I think it's Leon something, and I can't remember. There's also some good characters like the snowman character and the whale character, and Mr. Narwhal. I like him as well. And I really do think that Elf is a new holiday favorite, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't have it because ABC Family plays it over and over again. I am going to watch it tonight because they're playing it tonight, but I do think that Elf is a new Christmas classic. So for my number 7 spot, it is the Santa Claus. Like I said, it's another movie that ABC Family plays all the time, but I remember watching this movie over and over again when it was like new. And yeah, I always love this film. It's got a great Christmas feeling, like I said. And of course, this is Tim Allen, becoming Santa Claus. This is the one that go out of your way and watch. The second and third movie, I didn't hate the second one. I thought it was okay for a kids movie, but then the third one, they made it too kiddish, I think. But yeah, the Santa Claus is just a true classic Christmas favorite. And now, my next one, this is definitely, it came out in 2003, so it's more of a modern Christmas movie, but I do think that this is truly a new Christmas classic. I love this film, The Polar Express. When I first saw this movie, I was blown away by it. I love this type of animation. This movie is, everything about it just screams Christmas spirit, and I think that this movie really captures the adventure and the the cheerfulness of the book, and it really brings it to life in this really, really great film. And it's slowly becoming one of, I think, a new Christmas classic. I think this movie is going to be, of course they play it all the time on ABC Family, but I do think that this truly is a new Christmas favorite, Christmas classic. Now the next one, I only watched this movie once, and it wasn't as difficult for me to watch this as I thought it would be, because well, if you've seen this movie, then you know what happens in it, and you guys know what happened to me back in September with my father passing, Jack Frost. This movie is basically about Michael Keaton plays a musician, and he misses out on spending time with his family a lot, and one night he ends up skidding off of the road and getting killed in a car accident. And a year later, his son wishes that he could find a way to come back and be home for Christmas. And so he comes back in the spirit of a snowman. And this has always been another one of my top favorite Christmas films. I love the music in it. I love just the characters. And it really, and for the time, the special effects are pretty good, they did a great job on, the way the snowman, the animation of the snowman, they did a really, really great job. And I know that, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this one. It's definitely a classic one. But like I said, it wasn't as difficult for me to get through because of, the father dying in this movie and my father passing. I watched it last night and I enjoyed it just as much as I always do. Now this next, well, hang on a sec. Let me check my. I just wanted to check my camera. The next one is I'll Be Home for Christmas, and I've already done a review of this. But basically, Jonathan Terry Thomas, he's in college and he's kind of like a popular kid, and he wants to. He spends too much time in college and he doesn't stay. He hasn't been home for Christmas in years. Well, one day his father says, "Hey, if you can make it home on Christmas Eve at 6 o'clock, I'll give you the Porsche," which is this 1957 Porsche, I think is what it is. It's this Porsche that they've been working on, and he said, and he bribes him and says, "If you can make it home, you get the Porsche." Well, before that happens, Jake ends up trying to help these jocks sort of cheat on a test, and the guy who's helping him cheat ends up getting caught, and the jock sort of, I guess, failed the test. So they get angry at Jake, and what they do is that they strand him out in the middle of the desert in a Santa Claus outfit. So the whole movie is him just trying to get home. When I was a kid, I used to think this movie was hilarious, and I really think that this is a great family film. I heard a rumor that like Tim Allen was really angry at Jonathan Terry Thomas because he did this movie after he did Home Improvement, after he left that, and then he said he was going to go to college, but he ended up doing this movie first. And I think I've heard Tim Allen was angry about that. I'm not 100% sure. All right, now we're down to my top 3. And for my third favorite one, this movie is, in my opinion, one of the top 5 greatest Christmas movies of all time, period. A Christmas Story. Everybody knows about this movie. It's a favorite. There's so many great scenes, like of course the leg lamp, or the scene with Ralphie and the bunny outfit. So many classic scenes, and of course the scene of when the kid sticks his tongue to the pole. I remember when I was younger, I didn't remember the name of this movie. I just remembered it as the movie when the kid sticks his tongue to the pole, because that scene is so iconic. But yeah, definitely a true classic movie. And Christmas is not, it's just not Christmas without that film. And the last 2 movies, I'm sure you guys know which ones I'm going to pick, but Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I love both of these movies. They're my 2 favorite movies of all time, and 2 of my 2 favorite movies. And I absolutely love these. I grew up watching them. As I said in my Home Alone collection, I watched both of these every day when I was a kid, and they're still 2 of my favorite ones. And I'm not gonna go into talking about them, but you guys know I absolutely love both these films. And that is it. That is my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Let me know what you guys think about my list. And like I said, I know there are a ton of classic Christmas movies I did not talk about, but like I said, these are films that I grew up watching, and there's a ton of other ones like White Christmas, It's a Wonderful Life. Films like that, I didn't grow up watching them, so I decided not to include them. But I do love those as well, and I also love the Christmas classics like Rudolph, Frosty, and Charlie Brown and all of them. But anyway, guys, thanks everybody for watching. Let me know what are your favorite Christmas movies down below. And this won't be the last video I do before Christmas. I do plan on doing another one on Christmas Eve. But anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everybody for subscribing and for helping me and supporting me throughout this time and supporting me throughout the entire year. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all soon.